Yeah.
Hi, everybody. This is Gaming Beyond the Box, and we're going to follow all YouTube's new rules.
Like this.
There will be no fucking cussing during the goddamn podcast.
Not within the first fucking 30 minutes or 60
There will be
fucking
no foul
kidding me?
language. No foul language. No dirty gestures.
Well,
we will
shit.
not- We will not say the word Russia. We will not say the word Ukraine. We will not mention Putin. We will
No
not mention any
COVID-19.
of that
No
stuff.
COVID-19 talk.
We will not
Technically,
mention the
your
word
intro
vaccine.
video already violates the rules.
My very existence on this planet violates every rule that have ever been made.
No, it's actually kind of screwed up. Like the image of the vampire with the blood dripping down his chin. Jeremy Pittner over ACG did a video for Wolong, and it showed somebody getting hit with a sword in the very first 30 seconds and instant demonetization.
Well, I don't
You
know
know-
what YouTube's deal is, and I don't care because we've never done this for money anyway. But the thing is, it lowers you in the algorithms and all that stuff. So who knows? But it did tell me that I can go back and remonetize the channel on the 29th. Or if I didn't want to wait, I can make a video to appeal to them. Like if I'm here to tell you, if I'm going
First
to
of
make
all,
a video,
if I see you do a video,
if I'm going to do a video, it's going to be me sitting in this chair jerking off and hoping they watch it.
You know what? Actually, I'd put some shine on that, man. I'd roll out one of your like wheelchairs that they had you in. I'd put all the equipment around me, and I'd be like, well, I'm here to film this video to let you know that I went through some shit.
Literally.
and now it's time to release some energy.
But I'm serious, and the bad part was my wife and I were joking about me making a video to do the appeal, and she's even like, yeah, it's probably not a good idea. So, I mean,
Your channel's
You
been
get
banned.
canceled. Yeah, you get canceled real quick.
they'd probably come and arrest my ass. But, you know, it is kind of sad. It's 2023. I remember when YouTube used to be fun. You know, you used to see parody videos all the time and all that stuff, and now you can't really say anything or actually make any type of content you want anymore. It's kind of sad.
It is.
Yeah,
it is
you
sad.
can't.
I mean, these dudes just, yeah.
I think they're
But
gonna
you might,
change it.
but you might offend somebody.
Good.
Yeah, that's the
think
best
they're gonna
part of it.
change
You might
back.
offend.
I
Um,
hope whoever can be offended, sit on it and spin. You know?
they've
I hope it does.
already come out in statements saying that their new rules are actually having a negative effect on content and stuff like that. And yeah, like I wouldn't be surprised if they slowly rolled those rules back over time.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, distracted. Rumble, the video will go to Rumble after the show's over, from my understanding.
So it's not a live.
It's
stream.
not. It's not instant yet. It will be as soon as they give me the URL, but I have to have so many viewers before I can get the URL. So
Wait, you can't live stream until you have so many viewers?
like too many.
until you have
views
so
on
many
views
subscribers.
Or
Yeah.
That's how
shit.
it works on TikTok. On TikTok, you're not allowed to have a live stream feature until I think you're over a certain amount of subscribers on your
I think it's
on
like
your
1,000
TikTok
or
channel.
something.
Yeah, it's like 1,000. You have to have like 1,000 subscribers just to go live.
Is it
Until
hard
then,
to
your
But it's the
TikTok's
same
got
way
service
with
to be
YouTube
recorded.
too. YouTube's the same way. You have to have so many subscribers and so many hours watched.
Oh wow.
So
Did they change that? Because I was able to live stream right away when I created our channel. But then again, that was 8 years ago when YouTube was fun.
yeah, I mean, this used to. Well, we still have fun doing it. YouTube blows goats, but I mean, other than that, I mean, we still enjoy doing it.
Well, like every good online service, they always give everything away for free at the very beginning, and then they start rolling it back as the years go by.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, like
Sure.
Rumble seems to be like a good little deal. But if you want to live stream on there, starting out, you have to pay, unless you have at least 5 subscribers.
Oh, 5? Okay, 5 subscribers.
Which
All right,
that,
I thought
that
that-
took
okay.
that took like 5 minutes to get. So
All
that
right,
wasn't even an issue.
I was thinking, you need like 500, you know, you need
I
like
don't know about
100.
the I don't know about the URL though. I don't know how many you have to get the custom URL.
Well, and yes, YouTube is like that. In that you needed, I think we needed 1,000 subs to get our own URL, or 100 subs. You needed 100 subs to get our own URL. But I'd be fine. I don't care about that as long as I could stream.
Yeah, well, we'll find out in the next week or two how long it takes. But I can always it will just cross over after the show's uploaded here.
And you
Distracted,
can
I
also
do.
see it on YouPorn as well, just so y'all know.
On YouPorn? Oh, cool.
Newborn. There you go.
Hey, we're gonna reach a
Nice.
lot of people. Look, we're like Microsoft. We want to reach 1 billion subscribers. I think that's the way to do it, right?
Well, speaking of reaching out and touching, let's get it started. We'll start with our bottom right. Welcome our guest. He was brave enough to join us again. What is up, Mr. Mike, and what have you been playing?
Oh, what have I been playing? Well, it's good to be back, guys. I promise I will do my best not to say what the hell was I doing, what the hell was I thinking. But always good to hang out with you guys. I have been playing a combination of Wolong, which has been kicking my ass. I did get some Forza Horizon 5 rally adventure in. Shout out to a 20 gig download, only then to have to do another 18 gig download that they don't tell you about. Thanks a lot. That was a good hour of my life lost. And doing some gaming on something I'm not allowed to talk about.
Ah,
Ooh,
YouPorn.
you little dirty man, you.
You were playing on YouPorn, weren't you?
That's what it was.
Yeah,
We'll go with that. Let's go with that.
Whoa,
That's why you. That's why
Let's
your
go with
skin looks so. That's why your skin looks so flushed.
Jeez.
We thought you just hadn't been out in the sunlight in years. You actually just rubbed one out, didn't you? Oh, there goes another strike for YouTube.
Damn it.
Even
Not
though our
much.
content is not marked not safe for children. By the way.
Right.
Hey, but you're doing copycat content.
Not safe
I
for
like
adults either.
it. Yeah.
Not really. No, it's really not. But I mean, it's neither here nor there. That's why his voice sounds hoarse. That's exactly why. Boogie.
That's what it is. Don't give away secrets.
Right?
All right, and then to the left we have the one, the only, and thank God there's only one. Centurion, what's up?
Oh yeah, the world wouldn't be able to handle if there was multiple versions of me because I already got too many voices going on in my head. What's up, everybody? It's time to have some fun. Time to do Gaming Beyond the Box with some of the funniest guys I know on YouTube and some of the most controversial. Thank God YouTube isn't doing guilty by association yet. I don't know what I would do. Be like, well, you were
Just
Don't
wait.
worry, I'm reporting
on
you
this
right
channel.
now. as we speak.
Just you wait. Just you wait. You're gonna get a strike on your channel for being on this
Google
channel.
there's some Google
Right.
executive right now writing that down, be like, guilty by association. I didn't
Yeah.
even think about that.
And all of a sudden, Wilmy goes, Mike, you come on Sunday, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm doing my hair. I gotta rub one out. I'm sorry.
Oh man, but
So
Thank
how
God
you
you're
put
such
the
a bad
lotion on the
influence.
but
I'm such a
real
bad
quick to cover
influence.
what I was playing. I'm
Oh, my
almost done with shit. What the hell? Gotham Knights. That game.
nice.
I don't know how to feel about that game. I'm on the fence on whether if it was worth it or not. I don't know what to say about it. I mean, great story, but the game mechanics are a little desirable for me. I mean, like there's been some times where, I mean, playing as Red Hood, where you go to shoot at a character that you need to stun them before you can beat them up, and Red Hood doesn't even lock onto him. He just shoots at the wall across
Now,
the
wait a
other
minute.
side of the room.
Is Red Hood related to Robin Hood or Little Red Riding Hood?
No, if
Both.
you want my opinion, Red Hood is the most relatable character out of all four of them. So a lot of people that I've chatted with that played Gotham Knights, they're all playing as Red Hood.
It's because he's the
Okay.
coolest character, yet doesn't kill
He
anybody.
seems
with
like the
bullets.
most boring one to use, though. Like projectile fighting. I don't know.
Oh, dude, if you actually get into the story, they're not even guns. They shoot these little.
Yeah,
they
they're like
shoot-
rubber
they-
bullets, right?
Yeah, well, they're stun discs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's stun discs, and Robin is helping him tune them so they're not very harmful to enemies. and he's arguing with Robin, wanting him to be stronger, and Stronger's like, Robin's like, we don't hurt people, and I'm like, oh my god, so this is how they're justifying Red Hood's guns right here.
Well, now
No,
Red
wait a
Hood
minute.
needs to
Wait a
change
minute.
to
Wait a minute.
figure
You're fighting crime and you're using stun disc.
Absolutely.
Yep.
We are trying to be the
Stun
nicest city. Okay, Gotham
I
is
know-
a nice city.
I know it's one of those things where you're literally punching a dude with an armored freaking glove, and that's not going to kill him. But make
Where
sure
are
you
you?
use a stun
Where's this
disc.
game located? Portland.
It's in Gotham City, right? No,
Disney,
okay.
Disney World.
There's another strike.
Two people got it.
You get more. You get a lot of strikes here.
Oh, I'm going for it. Hey, if you're gonna do it, fucking do it right, man.
That's true. Oh, damn.
Sorry, Sant, you didn't catch it either, did you?
No, I didn't. What'd you say? Where do you mean? What did you say though?
Are they located in Portland, Oregon?
Oh shit! No, that's funny. Hey man, freaking we've got our own situation growing over here in Phoenix, man. My entire freaking city right now is arguing over a piece of property they refer to as the zone.
Yes.
Oh, one of those, huh?
Yep. We've got over 1,000 people living in the zone.
The zone.
Yep. And
Twilight Zone.
the city, I guess the Arizona Supreme Court came down with the gavel and said that they have to clean the zone out by sometime in July. And now
Clean it
there's
out.
this huge freaking political freaking turmoil over what they're gonna do with the residents of the zone and all this other crazy shit that's taking place.
Oh, there's the whitest of the whitest men. Yes.
And he came in just in time, right for his
Hey,
intro.
just in time,
There we
right?
go. Just in time. Perfect time.
Hey, that's what I do. That's what I do.
Well,
What's up, Scrub?
Oh, not
Speaking
much.
of-
Good to see you.
let's move to our next panel member. Scrub, what's going on, dude? What have you been playing?
Oh, what have I been playing? I went through the Negro Leagues on MLB The Show, which is fun. If you haven't done that, please check it out, especially if you're a baseball head, to be able to go through and listen to the stories of all these great baseball players that you may or may not ever heard of before, and learn about the Negro Leagues, especially if you don't know what the Negro Leagues were. It was really fun, and it was challenging. It was not easy. Some of the stuff you had to do, strike out this many people in this inning, or not give up a hit, or get a home run in this time, it was really fun. I haven't got to the whole game, but I did finish the Negro Leagues. It was good. For all you achievement hunters, that is 70 achievement points, not one of those 10 or 20 easy ones. 70.
Or you can
Also,
play Peppa the Pig and get like 1,000 in 15 minutes.
that's right. That's right.
I think it's on
What?
sale too.
Oh, and then I need to jump on it right now.
Right next to
now.
Barbie's Horse Adventure.
I was gonna say
There
I'm
you go.
actually the Barbie horse trainer game. That was the one I grinded out a good quick 1,000.
Hey, y'all
You-
think I'm joking? My grandson Mason,
rubbed
he's
one
already
out
playing
for
video
it?
I was
games.
gonna say, you
I
grinded
said
one out.
grind. I said grind.
He's
Mm.
already playing video games, and he sits there and plays Peppa and all these other games. He gets
Heck
achievement
yeah.
points for me now.
There you
That's
go.
awesome.
Nice.
That's one way to do
Nice.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, somebody else is playing Peppa the Pig.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I guarantee you that. I can't stand the accent on that little pig, and the fact that every few seconds it goes.
You know what? I never thought about that, but you have a really good way to rack up some Microsoft reward points. Just put them on
Right.
Game
Yeah.
Pass and be like, "Hey, play this for a little while." Don't
Mhm.
worry
Actually,
about it.
that's what some of them are.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Just log into this game now. Log into this next one. Yeah.
That's right.
But I've been playing Forza
I think they
Horizon.
already have Cloud. I've said some words that should be banned.
Oh goodness.
So we were
You
making
did-
fun of Portland, Oregon, and all kinds of stuff. So
Oh wow. Yeah.
You know what?
know.
I think they should just really take something from the division and on YouTube. They should make a section of YouTube referred to as the Dark Zone.
okay,
I'm
hold
gonna
on,
go
hold
over
on.
here.
Check this
Oh.
out. Check this
Whoa.
out.
I was just
Okay,
reading
now
that.
This is classic. Yo, man, I got my best friend to gunpoint. As he snitched to the feds about our drug business. We was running. I don't know what to do, man. Your word depends on whether he lives or not. Really? Dude, you really came to the wrong podcast
You
for
came
this
up.
shit. I'm so dead ass, bro. Don't fucking try me. I kill people every day, bro. Your choice.
Oh wow.
Well, let me go
Wow,
ahead and
I
say
already
this.
We're gonna end
Hold
up
on.
on the freaking Google news feed. I swear to God.
Your name is Naruto. So I'm guessing you're a 12-year-old virgin that still looks at your mother funny when she bends over.
Oh Lord,
So
that's a stretch.
it's your choice, Chief. I don't know your friend, and I don't know you. Thank goodness.
Mm,
And Boogie sums it up because
Oh,
Boogie knows
damn.
me pretty well by now.
if he dies, he dies. That's right. That's right.
What can I say?
Ah,
But tell your mom, dude, to spend less time at the strip club and more time at
you
home
know,
with you. You need some
look,
guidance.
She's an
look,
entrepreneur. Okay?
you realize the poor kid's talking about Fortnite.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he is.
I kill people every day in Fortnite. Your choice, bro.
Actually, he
In
probably
GTA.
doesn't.
No, it's no,
Right,
you gotta say in
GTA.
GTA.
That's
Yeah,
right. He's
GTA.
gangsta.
He's gangster.
Oh shit! Here we go again.
With A on the
Here we
end,
go.
not the ER.
Well, if we weren't red
Yeah.
flagged, we are now, folks.
Yes. Yes.
Spartan says it was tails.
It was sales.
And the best part is I'm a combat vet, so that makes it even worse.
Mhm.
right.
Oh man.
Oh,
Also-
wow.
That
This
means
is a-
Joe
a
Biden
fo-
is actually watching this podcast right now.
Yeah.
Doesn't even know how to get on YouTube. What are you talking
Well, the
about?
good part is he wouldn't remember none of it anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
Oh, New York's
Guys.
coming after you now.
Yeah.
All right, scrub. Sorry, dude. I had to read
No, no.
that. That's just
No,
That's
that's
too funny
perfect.
to
That's
pass up.
perfect. I came in at the right time.
yes, you did.
Also, let me see what else I've been playing. Forza Horizon DLC. So I've been doing the rally racing. I love the rally racing. So it's been a lot of fun. And it's not just race against 15 other cars. You're doing the actual rally racing where you got it timed. And there you can do it two ways. You can have like your little lines to show you slow down, speed up, and straight, or you can do it like the real rally racers have that person sitting next to you and say, all right, sharp left, medium left, right, hard right, all that good stuff. And it's really fun to do that by yourself. You're not fighting through 15 cars to get to the first place, and just testing your skills out, see how far you can go. So those are the two games I've really been playing this week. Barely touched Call of Duty, so I've either been really busy or I was having a lot of fun. So
That's right.
we'll get back on the ground, maybe some Halo too. So
Yes.
yeah, that's what.
This
that's
dude
what-
is
that's what I've been
comedic
playing.
relief right here. He should write for Saturday Night Live.
Beater, blood. What?
Then maybe the show would be funny again.
Oh, my
Controller
Nerd.
before I play my
Controller.
Fortnite.
Fourth night.
Fortnite. Controller.
Good for you, dude.
I don't even want to ban them. Like I don't want to.
I know.
report 'em or
I'm not
anything.
mad.
almost-
It's too funny.
I looked at the removal.
Oh, here he
I
is.
was like,
He's-
no, it's fine.
See, I told you. I told
Don't
you.
mess around.
I told you. He
Catch me
said.
outside.
See?
Catch me outside.
Catch me outside.
Lord have mercy.
You won't see these hands coming.
you want to see these hands?
There it is. I told you, Wilmy. He's all about that fourth
Fourth
night.
night. Get it
Fourth
right.
night.
Fortnite.
That's
yes.
the sequel.
It's a sequel.
Oh, and Boogie, that's the cheap version, like the what do they call it? What was that console? The Superboy or Superman or
The
So, the
Okama-
Soldier console.
Yeah, the Soldier.
Soldier
Soldier
Boy.
Boy
That's it.
console.
Yeah, the Okama Game Sphere.
Oh
That's
my
it.
God.
Imagine being
All
so
right.
dumb to just try to sell
Oh.
a completely ROMmed fucking console. Like,
It was
Alright.
this
holy
point.
shit.
It was this point in the show when Mike started to think, what the hell did he get himself into again?
Well, here's the best part.
Again.
I have nothing to do with this. That's
You
not
just
anybody I
figured
know.
this out?
so.
Yeah, I don't know who the hell that is. This is great. This is beautiful.
Unless that's Fort. I mean, Fort names himself after socks nowadays.
Now,
I was
now
gonna
we'll
say,
say,
what do you mean, Wilmy? You got one of those other computers you have fired up in the background, and you're over here putting stuff in the chat.
Dude, if that was me, I would come up with a better name.
right? That's what's it. Naruto brother, pro.
Yeah,
and
like-
Chris fan.
Like Skull Crusher 69 or something, you know?
Bombers that you left out. I don't know.
No, I'd probably change it to YouTube Fucker 69. YouTube sucks
77.
77. Who knows? All right.
Rub one out, 82.
There it is.
Oh,
Viagra 89.
Oh my God.
All right.
Hey, he squirts on his own Bobby's ass. Well, that's good.
Mike's out of control right now.
I didn't know you were in Mississippi,
You lock it up.
so he's
All
from
right.
Mississippi. Oh, that's good to know.
And I do squirt. Okay, well, that's good to
Okay,
know.
well,
All right.
All right, well, the joke's getting
All
old,
right.
dude. So
All right.
back to bed with you. All right, Piniac. Hi. What have you been
What's up?
playing, dude?
What's up? What's up? What's up? Sunday night. It's been a blast already. I hope everyone has been here for at least the last 10 minutes. 'Cause holy shit. I was away for a bit last week there, so I didn't get much time. But remote play works, and I could grind out the daily roulette ticket on Gran Turismo because
Everybody's grinding something out this week, aren't they?
yeah, there's a circular track that you just hold R2 for like 8 minutes, and you drive far enough to get the thing. So
Wow.
I was doing that, and good to be back here though, so I can put the headset back on and play
Oh, yeah.
properly. But no, just GT7. I still need like 13 million credits. Yeah, so that's where I'm
A
at.
lot of credit.
Have they added anything? Have they added anything to the music levels yet? I've been waiting for that. I haven't seen it.
I don't think so. The ones
that
where you
game
drive around
like-
to the beat and stuff.
Yeah,
no, I don't think they've added anything there,
Oh,
which is
never mind, it's not
unfortunate because they were
NASCAR, is it?
kind of cool. But
those were great.
Yeah.
I was hoping that they. I mean, they teased it, and then like every other video game company, they just drop it.
the new update has 120 FPS though, so that's pretty cool.
That's
Oh
cool.
snap!
Bam!
That's the best way to race.
If a capable display, if you have a capable display.
Right. Yeah. Disclaimer.
But no, that's it for me. So I guess we can go to Bomber.
Oh,
Yeah, all right. Kratos' third cousin, 3 times removed due to calamity. What's up? What you been playing?
Man, not a whole lot. I did get to try out Resident Evil 4 remake the other day.
Did you
And
scare yourself yet?
haven't got scared yet. It's good. Definitely very annoying. As far as just the way combat is in that game, it's freaking horrendous, actually. But it looks pretty, so I'll give it that. Like I know a lot of people are like, it's like the best thing ever, and I'm like, it's okay. It looks good. I mean, I'll give it that. It should look good, but yeah. Other than that, playing Halo and Rocket League still. Started playing a little bit of Call of Duty yesterday and today, and it's still. Yeah, it's still
it's still caught.
But I'm trying to think. Oh man, I just wish the only thing that I wish right now is that Diablo 4 was back. But hey,
Yeah, I know.
Dude,
I got-
I'm with you.
I got 2 months to wait on that crap. So literally 2 months to delay.
I was all excited Saturday morning. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna play that. Fuck.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I was like, I'll finally get a chance to play it. Nope.
It was very sad that I had to uninstall it. Like I was like, this sucks.
We will definitely be setting up a clan for Diablo 4.
Oh, 1,000%.
Dude, and I don't think I'll be playing
Man.
anything else after it comes out.
No.
Is that in
Yeah,
June?
no, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Mhm.
June.
Uh-huh.
June 2nd, if you pre-order
Get
the
pre-order,
Ultimate
get
Edition
the
or whatever.
3 days early
Yeah.
access crap or whatever they do. Cool.
Naruto, dude, I don't know who you're calling fat. I weigh like 138 pounds. And I don't see anybody else fat on the panel, so
Adam said, "Screw you, buddy." Good.
so I mean
Oh, he gone. He gone.
He did.
well, and for me, I broke out the controller, started playing Call of Duty again for some odd reason.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And
My
nobody
first
calls
match-
me. Mm.
My first
So good.
match was 15-1. I sniped 37 people and died once.
Wow.
That's
hear you.
impressive.
Camper.
Missed out the move.
Well, I mean,
Hey,
you are a
well, I
sniper.
mean,
You're supposed to.
you know.
camp,
Well,
right?
yeah, I mean, snipers
Right,
don't
you
run
know.
through the map. I don't do that quick scope shit.
They come to stop the rooster.
Oh, and you do get double XP this weekend. I apparently found out. So
Yeah,
Nice.
you get triple double XP.
yeah, so if
Yep.
you want
For the people
Level
that
all
have
your shit,
besieged
hurry up
100
and-
times already.
to play a ton
And-
of shipment 24/7 and level everything.
That's right. And if you link your Activision account to your Twitch, the Call of Duty League Twitch account, if you just watch and have your computer linked to watching the Call of Duty League every weekend, you get double XP for the amount of time you watch. So I have that running on my PC every weekend
Well,
to get
look at
double
you.
XP
Nice.
and double weapon XP.
Nice.
Telling you, got to do it.
And
Gotta
then
do
I
for
it.
feel
some
like
odd
that's
reason,
a huge commitment.
yeah, it is.
Then
then for some
you
odd
just
reason,
turn it on,
Turn it on, let it go.
walk away.
my wife and I decided since it was on the PlayStation, one of the subscription tiers, we downloaded the Quarry, which we'd already played on Xbox. So we decided to
Yeah,
go through and pick different choices for the PlayStation version. The bad part is the water's gotten no better. It's still the worst looking water I've ever seen in a video game. But we picked the wrong choices and everybody died.
Nice.
Yeah.
But it was fun to kill everybody, so
That's got to be a
That
trophy.
sounds like the right choices.
yeah. Yeah. I mean we lost everybody. So except for one girl, and apparently she didn't count.
What?
So but the funny part is the game is fun, but I swear to God they spent their entire budget on the actors in that game because they really did not. That is the worst looking water in a video game in history. I mean, it's just terrible. But let's get on with the topics because we've killed 28 minutes so far, so we're doing
Hey,
good.
we're pretty
That's
good.
normal-ish, right?
I know, yeah, pretty much. Well, I mean, we had this dude in here. You know, he was threatening to kill people, and I mean, hey, come on.
In Fortnite.
In Fortnite.
In fourth.
Oh,
In fourth.
in GTA.
In fourth
Yeah,
night.
on his controller,
On Quatuola.
on his Nintendo or whatever.
First of all, that had to have been tough to type out. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
No
That's really
joke.
Spelling
like,
something that badly on purpose. is
yeah,
hard.
right.
Yeah.
So, like, I had to think about it. Like, how am I going to spell
Well,
this?
I mean,
It's not just
you
a
know,
slip of the finger on the keyboard.
Unless you're-
right.
Kripke from Big Bang Theory, which is who I think that might have been.
Too funny.
But so we have heard that the Illuminati has killed E3. That they
Yep.
don't want that type of knowledge out there floating around E3.
That's
Jeff
right.
Keighley, I'm telling you. Illuminati.
And I think there's a couple of people that seem excited E3's gone. Jeff Keighley being one of them, and I'm going to be the first to admit I will watch his show, but I'm really not impressed with his shit either, because
No.
some of these announcers and
A
the
lot of
people he
filler.
has, there is tons of filler and some of the worst jokes in history. I mean,
Yeah.
these
Whoever the writers
streamer
are, don't need to.
they
write.
try to be funny and they're really not funny. I mean, having your nutsack slit open would be funnier than some of these people that's on his show. And that's with a dull razor blade and you sliding down into a big pool of salt. You're welcome, YouTube.
Flag.
Oh, I give zero fucks.
Here,
But the-
look,
Is
Keeley
this
is nothing without Joseph Ferris. Let's be honest here. He is nothing unless that guy is out on stage with him.
Very true. The only thing
Is this the
about
first
the
year
Oscars,
that's actually going to be a live show, like with people in the audience and shit?
No. Well,
it's
maybe
not?
now.
Well,
Maybe now.
Yeah,
this
it will be
year.
now. Yeah, people just moved their
Because usually
their time
it was
over
just
to
it was
that.
just a streamed
Yes,
thing, right?
but I swear to God, he went into a back room and he put on a mustache so that he could do this now.
Well, I mean, if he did the
Probably.
Video Game Awards live, I think he's going to do this live.
It's
Well,
gonna be- it's
I
gonna
don't
be.
know. Technically, the spotlight stuff doesn't have to be live. I guess you can always. I mean, because all it is just.
I think it's
they're
going to be a
talking about
drastically different show because, like you said, like you can. It's like a show where people go and watch, like the
Oh.
Game Awards.
Well,
so
they better
Well-
show some good shit then.
yeah, it's been
do you
pretty
guys,
underwhelming.
you guys
the
think
last
E3
few
will
years.
actually come back?
No.
Probably not now.
Unfortunately,
I don't-
not.
I
I mean-
don't
No, I think it's.
I don't
dead.
think so. There's
I mean,
like,
if
Why
Ubisoft
is-
said we're pulling out, but yet we're still going to do our own thing separately out of E3, that just means it's too expensive for them to
yeah,
pay
like,
in
why
there.
do
and then-
pay the 6 figures or
Yeah.
whatever it probably is to be there when you can just Do it
Just
on your
call
own
it
goddamn
Microsoft.
YouTube
Hey, when
channel,
you're
right?
Yeah.
hey Microsoft, when you're not using a Microsoft Theater, cool. We're gonna use that, okay?
Right.
Mhm.
Can you slide our games into your show, please?
Yeah, that too. Yeah,
And we'll let you put them on Game Pass.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
this
it's
was
just
their last chance to try to make something big
Yeah.
happen or little happen, and
too many
it
people
wasn't
pulled
because
out.
the fans. There were a lot of people well, I'll put it this way: they said they were going and got rooms and got tickets, and I actually believe a lot of people were going. I wanted to go. I said for sure I couldn't make it this year. I was going to go next year, but
Well, you ain't going
with
next
the-
year, sir.
yeah, with the company
Yeah.
with the companies bowing out, this
Yeah.
is I mean, that's the main thing to draw the eyes. With them bowing out, then it's pretty much dead.
It's
And
dead.
Everybody's
see,
coming.
I mean, they just
I-
turned
I
that place
had-
into a Spirit Halloween, man. I'll tell you
I
what.
had everything. We had our room booked and everything in 2020, right before
Yeah,
when
that was
COVID
before
hit. We
all
had to
that crap.
cancel.
Right, right.
I mean, we were ready to go.
I mean,
We were looking forward to going.
I mean, they literally, if you go on the E3 website, I'll read this to you real quick. This is funny. Show organizer Reed Pop announces E3 2023 will not take place as scheduled this June, with both physical and digital events canceled. Alongside with the Entertainment Software Association, both parties will reevaluate the future of E3.
Yeah, you're reevaluating. Yeah,
yeah.
this ain't gonna go well, guys.
No.
As bad as everybody hates to admit it, I mean, I live on the coast, and I don't live. I mean, I live in a beach city. I mean, it's a big city, but it's nothing like Chicago or like where Bomber lives. Which I'm not gonna say the name where he lives, but it's not that big. But I mean, we still have people here driving around in their cars with their windows up, wearing 3 masks over their faces, and they'll have a face shield. COVID really scared the fuck out of a lot of people, and a lot of people are still scared of it. I don't really think an event like E3 is going to come back in the same way. And it's like Detective said a minute ago, if it does come back, it's going to be a lot smaller scale, if it does at all.
I think E3 should just be done for at this point because you don't have you no longer have the support from the big guys. All the big
That's
guys are
true,
pulled,
too.
so all the little guys are like, we can't fork out the money you're wanting now because the big guys said no. So now you're going to require us to spend more money, and there's not going to be enough people at this
Yeah.
event to even show off your stuff too. So it's like it's done. Like if anything, they just need to have. I just think they should have more video game conferences throughout the U.S. Not just you
PAX.
have your PAX and stuff like that, but like the Southeast has nothing, literally nothing. So it's like
No.
bring something down here, something like Atlanta has the huge, massive freaking new stadium. Let do something there. Or,
Yeah,
Now,
no,
the closest we
Georgia
gets in Raleigh, which is also where Epic's located, and Valve has an office up there in that area, which is like an hour and a half from my house. But
In your state.
it's
Like, that's
mainly
pretty
it's
local.
mainly like comics and all that stuff too, and it's
Mhm.
more comic books and stuff like that than it is video games.
Yeah.
well, that's the same here. We get a lot of Comic Con down here, and that's it.
Like this weekend, we
that's
got
not-
one going on in my town. It's called Cape Fear Comics, and that's basically what it is. It's basically comic books. So that doesn't interest me at all.
See,
Yeah,
they've-
the closest
they've
thing we
gotta-
have now is midnight release at GameStop. Folks playing
Right.
little tournaments.
Dude, we don't even they don't even hold
Shoot,
it.
we don't do that.
Oh,
Shoot, our
No.
GameStops don't do that.
No.
Yeah, I don't think any of ours do that anymore either.
They don't open up at midnight anymore.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
It's
Not for
sad.
nothing.
I kind of miss those midnight releases myself.
I don't miss
Dude,
the
yeah.
smell.
No,
In some ways.
geez, those dudes in line, like, dude, did you not shower before? Like, this is almost
Especially
midnight.
those hot July releases they scrub
Oh.
down in Louisiana.
yeah.
That'd be a
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
swell
Nah,
thing.
see-
Yeah. Some aromas carrying around.
E3 was always a press show, and I think people lost sight of that. People want E3 so badly to be a fan base show, and that's
Right.
not what it was for, and that's why it's not coming back. And I think that I said this the other day, and I when I was in that game journalism industry, when I had the NLG site, and I was going to E3 and I was covering it, and we were writing about it, and we were doing all the same stuff that IGN and GameSpot and all those guys were doing. We were doing that because people needed us to report what we were seeing on the show, what was being announced, what we saw at the press conferences, yada, yada, yada. E3 truly started to die the minute that that any of the developers, any of the publishers, anybody who was spending those, $5, 10, 15, $20 million on E3 presence, when they stopped needing me, and they stopped needing IGN, and they stopped needing GameSpot, and they stopped needing all these people that could go out and take video and write on their websites, and everybody comes and flocks to their stuff, then there's no reason for the show. And that's why everybody decided this is just not. They can use their resources. Microsoft can go into their own theater, and they can put on a kind of a virtual show, and I'm pretty sure that they're not going to have a live audience at theirs. And they could do that for a fraction of the cost, and they'll get the same exact footprint that they would if 5 of us out there were reporting on what they said at the press conference. So, unfortunately, people really want E3 to be this beautiful gaming event for the fans, and it never was. And that's not why they all spent the money to go. If you want that, it's gonna have to be PAX or Gamescom. If you want to go to if you want to go to Germany, right? Or somebody is going to, if Keeley was smart.
Wait a minute. I got an idea. I can't hold it, Mike.
Go ahead.
It's better to go to Germany and have Germany come to you, from what my grandfather said.
that was a good one. I get it.
You're welcome, YouTube.
That was good.
Nice.
That's great.
Hey, look, Peter's free. I should give him the link.
Yeah, send him a link.
I'll send him the link.
Because
that's too funny.
Sent says it's always good to play with your Peter. You're welcome again, YouTube.
Oh, God. I didn't tell him to say that, I swear.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
I didn't.
He texted to me just now.
E3 just, it's just not going to be the same. Everybody already pulled out. Sony did a long time ago, and everybody said that was the end of E3, and it kind of started it, because then Microsoft was like, yeah, we're not going to be present anymore. We're just going to do our own thing at the same time as E3, but we're just not going to be part of it because we have our own little place. So it's pretty freaking funny just how it all has fallen down. And then even, people like Ubisoft that needs people to look at their stuff, they're like, yeah, we're not even going to worry about that either. So it's
and things have
funny.
evolved so much since
True.
Going by what Mike said, I'll go ahead, Pen.
Just pulling up arguably PlayStation's best E3 show, the 2016 with the God of War reveal, the Spider-Man reveal.
Yeah.
It has 2.5 million views on YouTube. They put out a trailer that's 10 seconds long, and it has 10 by the end, and within 6 minutes these days, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like it was. People needed to be there in person for the shows back then, but
it's easier virtual media. Yeah.
And
kind of like GameStop. The reason why midnight releasing, why stand in line till midnight, get your game, drive home, then wait another 30 minutes to an hour for it to download, when you could just sit at your house, pre-download, or at midnight have it downloading and playing before the person who went to midnight release. Once I started realizing I had friends that were playing before I halfway got home, I was like, man, screw this. I'm not doing this anymore.
Especially if you decide to fly to New Zealand first and play.
Oh yeah,
a lot of times that helps.
Man, people have lots of money for planes.
I'm telling you,
it's worth the trip.
gotta
It's
be
beautiful out there.
It's worth it.
It's beautiful.
But to piggyback on what Mike said, with the media and all that, could it also be a thing that most people don't get their gaming news from these media sites anymore?
Exactly.
I get mine from
Because, let's be honest.
This is true.
And, I don't really care. I play everything anyway. And I've got just as much PlayStation stuff as I do Xbox stuff. And the thing is, some of these sites are so biased that it's beyond belief. And everybody bitches about, fanboys, but a lot of these sites drive that shit. They really, truly do.
Yep.
That's how they get their clicks. Yes.
And
Like
that's like the site for
Xbox World.
Was it DualShock that posted that
Dual
article?
Shockers, dumbass.
Oh yeah.
And then
that
they
was-
turned
that was
around and they
bad.
reposted that same article 5 times in the last 48 hours.
Mhm.
How did I not see that? Let me see if I have them blocked or muted or some shit.
And the funny part is, I think that's where that may also be a factor too, because nobody pays attention to these gaming sites. They're going to the smaller content creators now.
Mhm.
Your Colt Eastwoods, your Dealer Gamings, all these other, podcasts to
Your
get their
NLGs.
gaming news.
Oh yeah, the NLGs. Yeah, you're right.
Sorry.
You forgot that one.
Well, I'm thinking, these massive, you know what I'm saying.
Oh
no,
shit! The ones
was
that
a
have
couple-
actual viewers. That's what
There
he's
was
saying.
a couple articles that popped up
Jesus.
this week. I'm tired of seeing articles about how apparently the game, all of gaming is screwed over. That you can't buy Game Pass now for $1. And also the other.
Oh, dude,
thing
we're
is-
getting all that. Yeah, we're going to get all that.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, like, if you look at some of the big gaming media websites, it's like the
Yep.
sky is falling. I don't know. I read one about how apparently Microsoft really messed up making the Diablo package and not doing a Diablo themed console. And I was like, well, fucking Sony didn't make a God of War console and they threw God of War in the box. Where's the freaking article for that?
Nobody is making these custom consoles
Well,
anymore.
that was in November.
And
There's
nobody's
not going to be an
making-
article about it today.
No, I'm just saying back in November, there wasn't a Sony really missed the mark on this package deal. They should have put Kratos on the side of the
Now,
console.
look at it this way, too. Like what you're saying, the media is fucked up when the last 2 weeks, everybody has been bitching about Diablo, the beta. That was a beta.
Oh God,
Really?
that
They
We're
don't.
bitching about it.
I didn't hear
suppose
anything.
Some of these
Nothing but
some of these
praise.
gaming sites
Yeah,
were
they
bitching
were.
about it.
Yeah, there were some that were definitely
But-
saying it was terrible.
Really?
The Last of Us, which came out during the PS3 era, actually came out on PC,
Oh.
and it was one of the worst optimized games ever.
Can you fucking imagine being some PC only guy who's waited 10 years to play this game and that comes out and you're
So-
like,
And then the bad part,
Exactly.
the media sites are praising the glitches.
well,
I mean, they are hilarious.
this is a Bethesda game?
make
Oh,
it worse.
Jesus.
and now please,
They're like,
Ah.
oh, this makes the best memes ever.
Electric
Really?
Boogaloo.
So
I
one
know-
with Ellie
I
was
know-
like breakdancing on her head in the background.
That was
like,
actually
oh,
that one made
man.
me laugh so hard. But I know Piniac is a resident PlayStation fan, and like this isn't a diss towards PlayStation. It's just more like wanting to point out the media bias kind of thing. There is there's like 6 reviews for media game sites on the PC version of The Last of Us. And like somebody raised the question, they're like, why is all the media sites holding off until they patch the game? If this was on Xbox, they would all be like scrambling to review that game as quick as they could.
And I'm sorry, Craig ain't got nothing on Joel.
You see the one with her on the back of the horse?
Dude,
Nah, that one.
Yeah,
That was scary.
Like,
That was scary.
That's almost as good as breakdancing Ellie, doing
it was
the
so
hit in the
good.
corner.
It was all so good. Like every bit of it so
The
far.
breakdancing Ellie one, that actually made me like have to get down on the floor. I was laughing so hard because at first I was like, "Is this doctored?" And then I'm like, "No, she can't
When I-
really be doing that."
When
yeah,
I first saw
I
that
just went to the
video,
Metacritic page and there's only 8 reviews. And it was like,
Yes, it's not many
when
at
I
all.
first saw that video, I'm gonna date myself. The first thing I thought was Electric Boogaloo.
Yup.
I was waiting on Turbo to come out and take the stage.
Get that broom out and start
Uh-huh.
dancing in front.
however, though, if you waited 10 years to play it on the PC, it's kind of your fault.
I mean, that is definitely your fault.
yeah, I
It's-
mean-
I mean, get over it's
I mean,
But-
it
but also,
sucks,
like-
man. That port is fucking bad.
and all the people that got
I
mad
hear you,
about
Scrub.
these no custom game consoles right now. I'm like, look, first of all, PlayStation doesn't know how to make a custom one anyway. I'll go ahead and blast them out for that. They suck with their custom stuff.
The most
Like the
creative
controllers.
one that they did was probably the Spider-Man one because they made
That's
it all
not even
glossy.
creative. What?
Because they made it all
and put
glossy
white?
red.
No,
Yeah,
that is not
that's-
creative.
I
That is
actually
not
got-
creative.
Look, that's
I
why
actually
the
have
bar
the-
is so low. That's what I'm
I
saying.
have the Star Wars Battlefront 2 PS4 Pro sitting right over here.
Yeah,
And
like
that's
there's
just a Vader
the-
decal.
technically
on top of it,
their
right?
best one was their God of War. PS4.
Yeah,
No, I didn't
Like,
get the
that was
Vader one.
best
I wish I would have
The
got the Vader
PS4,
one.
I
What?
thought the best PS4 was the Destiny 2 Taken King.
Yes,
That
the
one
map
was
on
good.
it.
good
That,
one.
that was a good one.
That was boring.
It's just
Like
white
I don't know.
stuff.
I guess
yeah, their console
The
design is
Xbox has
not-
definitely done better for, of course, well, Halo. I guess.
I don't know. I think the
Now,
best
I've got-
custom console I've seen come out of Xbox was the Gears 5
The
one.
one they
where
give
Oh,
away.
no, yeah,
Those are
yeah.
the
The tog on the
ones.
side.
Contest
Those
ones
the-
are the
I
big
don't know,
ones.
Right.
man.
Those
I'm
are
The
looking
ones
at-
that
I'm
they
looking
showed
at
off at Comic-Con.
I'm
The
looking at my
contest
Gears
ones are
3.
awesome.
I'm looking at my Gears 3 Xbox, the red and black one. I
That
think I
was
want that
cool.
one better.
Because that ain't that the one that had like the scratches in it. Or
Yeah, I was gonna
whatever?
say, isn't
Uh-huh.
that the one where they
Mhm.
CNC'd the gouges into it?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's right. So yeah, so
If it
Xbox
wasn't
put
mounted
a lot
on
of-
the wall, I would show it in the camera, but it's
So
got
Xbox
mounted
put
to
a
the
lot
wall.
in that. The new
The
Halo one
Cyberpunk
glows
console
at
was
night,
awesome.
or glows in the dark, or whatever, or with a black light or whatever. So you have like
Black
these,
light. Oh shit.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying it
Well,
will. I guess or
actually,
it
the
glows
kind
with
of-
a certain
A lot of
light.
stuff.
I would have
will
to
blow
say,
up in
even
that room.
the Minecraft Xbox One X. I know everybody's like, "Oh my god, Minecraft," but that thing actually
Yeah, that
had
was good.
glowing
Hey,
red bricks. underneath it.
The Cyberpunk was pretty bad.
Dude, I had
But,
that,
yeah.
and it was awesome. Like the controller had like custom like scratches in it, and
Yeah.
had a rubber back on it.
I
And,
can't wait till the
They
DLC.
just
The,
they just did so
console had-
much,
different boot up and shut down noises than the normal one, and it was awesome.
and everybody
was
has to
awesome.
worry about Diablo is not a Microsoft game. Just so y'all know that. Like
Not yet.
Not
Quit
yet.
saying,
Yeah,
quit saying, no,
It will
even
be.
technically, it's still not. It's still it's a Blizzard game. Microsoft had nothing to do with it. Still won't have anything.
Well,
to do
yeah,
with
I
it.
agree on that
So
one.
it's not a Microsoft game, even when
I don't-
they take
that's
over.
what I mean. I don't
So
see
it's-
like
so
a game
that's
like
why it doesn't
Diablo
matter.
worth a custom console.
Now, to me, is it worth a custom console?
I
Yes,
would say
because
yes,
they
because
could
it's
do-
a big. That's a big IP.
That's a
one
huge-
thing that I
one
will
of the
give them
best-
credit
oh,
for is that
gorgeous.
bundle, at least here anyway. I don't know what it is where,
It's
US or
$5.59
whatever. It's like $30 cheaper than if I bought the console and the game separately. So if I was sitting there
Oh,
in the
it's-
market for an X and I was gonna get Diablo, then yeah, I'll save myself $30. Sure.
I think ours is
Yeah.
$5.59, which at that point makes it $10 cheaper, I guess.
Mm,
Yeah.
It's still worth it.
I mean,
I
but
don't mean to
it's
say
different.
Diablo's
It's
not
different.
worth it. I'm just more along the lines
No,
of
yeah.
saying that Diablo is a game that is going to probably more than likely remain multiplat.
oh,
And
absolutely.
generally, most custom consoles are geared towards exclusive titles.
Separate
I'll agree.
And Minecraft.
and Minecraft.
Well, yeah, I said most of the time. Minecraft was like one of those, like
It was
out of
just
left
smart.
field. It wasn't for
smart.
me. I'll just definitely
mean,
say that,
it
but
was
it definitely.
It was a
Bat-
cool.
Batman Gotham, which
Arkham
one of the Arkham
had
Knight
one.
had one
It
for
was okay.
PlayStation.
Yeah, that
It
was
was like
not.
the console was a little
Battlefield-
different.
I
It was
mean,
just a sticker
no, I-
on it.
Battlefield.
yeah, I
was
mean, Battlefield-
Way bad.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, that was
but it
boring.
still had it.
Yeah, yeah, but it's like almost saying which one was it that Xbox had? Was it the Xbox Bungie? Oh shit, Destiny one. Did Destiny have one for Xbox? Am I
No.
wrong on that?
No.
No.
Okay.
There
Those
used to be Call
PlayStation
of
had
Duty
the
Xboxes
marketing
back
deal.
in the
What's-
360 days.
What was that blue one, or was that a Halo? I guess that,
That was
Halo
no,
4.
the blue console. I think was PlayStation with their. It was
No,
like
their
an
500
anniversary console.
No, they're 500 now. They're 500 console.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was that translucent one, which was the best by far ever one PlayStation's ever came out with for sure.
Yeah, I eBayed one of those.
That's gorgeous, and that's expensive as hell now. Hey, if you can get it now, or if you already have it now, you can sell it for a shit ton of money now.
Could you though?
Yeah,
Yeah.
easily.
I don't know.
Because there were only how many made? Not many.
Somebody buy it.
50,000, I think.
Yeah. Very. Yeah. The right person would buy it for
Mm.
you for sure.
That's true. And you'd have to use eBay or some other global selling
Yes,
site.
absolutely.
You wouldn't sell
Right.
it locally for anything.
Hey, I would have a Diablo 4 tattoo if.
He does,
Well, I
but
didn't
it's
have
on
to
his
pay for it.
fupa.
Wait a minute, I thought it was a tramp stamp.
Look, listen.
It's on front and back.
Look, Lilith can get it. All I can say, Lilith can get it. I don't know if y'all saw Lilith, but Lilith can
That
get it.
forehead.
I have. She's
Nice,
she's
she
laying in
bad.
my living room floor, actually.
Not that Lilith.
Oh, sorry. They're talking about my dog. But we went from
So
E3 to talking about Diablo 4. That's kind of weird.
That's
Consoles.
great. There's
Yeah, I
nothing
didn't
wrong
even
with
play
Diablo
it.
4.
Hey,
So
if that
Diablo
doesn't
4
tell you about how many people were still interested in E3, like Mike has been saying, hey, there you go, man. We tried talking about E3 and everybody didn't. Well, you know, can we go back talking to Diablo 4?
Shoot,
Hey,
I'll
I'm all
talk about
for Diablo
Sony's
myself,
terrible.
so.
I'll talk about Sony's terrible choices of custom anythings over E3.
Matter of
Let's go.
fact, when Diablo comes out, I got a feeling maybe me and Bomber may be doing a podcast just for that.
Ooh, watch out.
Oh.
Let's hope it don't turn out like a Outrider
So
sort of thing, you
here's
know?
something.
Oh,
Like,
no. We already know it's not.
Nah, that's not happening.
No,
that's
I
not
know.
happening.
Diablo is freaking amazing.
So here's something to go with the E3 conversation. I kind of felt bad because I had money to either take my wife to go see Blink 182 around the same time E3 is going to take place. And I was just like, well, it looks like I'm taking my wife to Blink 182. And then out of nowhere, now that E3 has been canceled, I'm like, oh my God, I am so glad I made, because wouldn't that been some explaining to do? You know how I took our money to go to E3 and now there's no more tickets to that concert? Well, they canceled E3.
Did Tom come back as the lead singer?
Yeah, it's the whole reason why we're going.
Yeah, they're all
Okay, then
back.
it would be
reunion
worth,
one.
it'd be worth
Oh,
going to
bad.
see.
100% worth it for sure.
Yeah,
I'm
good.
go that. Oh, dude, yeah. Now, oh my God, dude, I got stupid and I was
And
in
you-
a panic buying them, and I accidentally bought limousine service with the freaking tickets.
Hey, it's okay. You got Nickelback as an opener, so it's all perfect, man. It's
Are you,
No, I
really?
didn't, really?
Are you serious?
No, I don't know. I'm just kidding.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, dude, I would have like, what the?
Oh my god.
Oh my God, I don't
They had
know
to
what I
sell
got.
those tickets.
Big rock stars.
Dude, you know
I mean,
awesome
you'd be
that
riding
would be
around
actually
town trying to
awesome.
leave those tickets in your
I'd
car
need-
window,
I'd need
and
a-
somebody would throw them back, throw 4 more in there.
I'd need a refund on that.
You come
Hey.
back, somebody smashed the window out of your car, and they put tickets on their seat.
Exactly.
Hey, just wait for 2024. You got NSYNC and Backstreet Boys coming back together. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Please
Dude,
don't.
freaking, and Bond already got a bot set up on his PC, just ready to buy tickets when those things go up on Ticketmaster.
Absolutely.
Are you serious? If the world hasn't ended, it will now very soon.
Sweet
That
meteor
is
death.
what that's what we were waiting. That's what everything's been waiting for, is that concert. The night of that concert, meteors will fall from the sky.
Yeah.
I'm saying that now.
Nickelback.
It actually might.
182. It's over.
Nickelback and Blink 182, baby.
If
And
you're
you know
gonna do
what?
that,
You
might
may
as well
even get
bring
Limp
back,
Bizkit in there. Limp
You
Bizkit.
might as
Bring
well go
back
ahead and bring back New
Antichrist.
Kids on the Block too, and throw them in there.
Oh
Mhm.
god. My
As
wife
long as
would
they
go to
sing,
that.
oh.
Backstreet's back.
All right.
I never understood
Well, I don't
that
know. It's gonna be hard though, because that one
That
dude is a
sucks.
singer.
Every one of our wives would be going, honey.
song. Well, you could go for sure. I will buy you a
Yes.
ticket. 'Cause
Yes.
I'm going
Actually,
out.
I wouldn't have to worry about that. My wife didn't like them, so I'm
My
safe.
wife
Oh.
will.
Yeah,
My
Yeah, I'm
wife-
safe. I'm pretty safe.
How do you think I felt being here in Phoenix and the freaking mayor of Glendale decided to rename the town for 1 week because Taylor Swift was in town?
Hey, Taylor Swift
Oh.
is powerful, man. Just saying.
Apparently,
powerful.
she got them to rename the freaking things of I think Swift Town or something for a week.
You know the
That
funny
little-
Look,
part?
she
I can-
little
has more
scarecrow
power than
got
the
some
president.
power.
Okay,
Dude,
she
I
has more
can't think
power
of
than
one
the
song
president.
that bitch sings. I've never heard anything by her.
I've
Well,
heard
I-
it.
Oh,
I find that
no,
hard to believe.
you
Love
you
pop
have.
Actually,
No, I have
No.
not.
You have. You just don't know
You don't
it.
realize-
Oh, no,
You
I
have.
guarantee you I have not.
So actually, no, she is a powerful singer because nobody cared about the monopoly that Ticketmaster and StubHub had on the system until the world couldn't buy Taylor Swift tickets, and all of a sudden they're in front of the FTC.
I'm telling you. Hey,
Oh, people cared, but they're just like Metallica fans. And
Swift-
Metallica fans just
look,
like, Boost,
yeah,
and
that's
they
true.
went into the basement and just listened to the CD.
look,
instead of-
Swifties are different, man. I'm telling you, those people are crazy.
Swifties.
Yeah, that's
It's,
what
it,
she
you
calls
know,
it.
the reason why that she has the power because she attracts 13-year-old girls, and they have the biggest
And boys.
buying power in the whole country.
She
Is
attracts me. You
twinks.
know what I'm saying?
Oh, that flat back and everything.
Okay,
Let's
I'm
go.
only going to say this before.
Don't nobody want
and
no
then we're going to get off this
scarecrow.
topic. If I was going to listen to a woman singer, I would rather listen to Miley Cyrus.
I got nothing against Miley.
Well, I don't really have much against her,
I
but
know the girl's crazy, but
no.
she has got one hell of a voice. Have you heard her
I
do
think
that song by the
she was crazy.
Cranberries?
She was crazy just to be popular.
Yeah,
Real quick.
hers
That's
hers
all
on
she-
Yeah.
her zombie cover.
Have
Was
you?
awesome.
Yeah, the
she's
girl
back
is
to
very
back, yeah.
talented.
She could be
Because-
talented. I mean, she
She's batshit crazy, but she's got a voice.
I mean, is she crazy?
She was a
Yes.
Disney child, so yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I think
All
Britney
the
Spears
Disney
got her
kids-
beat.
freak out
Daughter of
eventually.
Billy Ray Cyrus. She has to be freaking crazy.
Don't tell my heart.
Hey, look,
Hotel
Billy
room.
Ray's still rocking that long hair. I think, don't he?
Yeah.
He got it.
Dude,
What was the
I think that
picture of
dude's
him?
high
That
all
looks
the
like
time.
it's like a picture that said looks like George Michael's doing a cosplay of Kenny Rogers.
anytime,
Kenny
anytime I
Rogers is
see
doing a
him-
George Michael cosplay. That's
anytime I see him, I go into
hilarious.
like PTSD attacks of that achy breaky heart dance.
Dude,
That's
hey,
hilarious.
he's still getting paid for that song. What are you talking about?
I bet
Probably.
he is, man.
It's kind of like Vanilla
And-
Ice, man.
And
At an Old Town Road.
Yeah,
Old
oh,
Town
dude.
Road.
Hey, look, he was super smart. Go,
Yep.
Oh, and thank
killing
you, Alvaro, Soares, D, whatever. Yeah, the fog is coming. I live near the beach. There will
Oh,
be
the
a
fog
fog
is
roll
coming?
in tonight. I'm guaranteeing it. Thank you for the
No.
update.
We just have a whole bunch of storms coming, so that's,
Yeah,
that's
Yeah,
what
we
got.
had that nastiness yesterday.
Yeah, we had
Yeah,
it
we did
yesterday,
too.
and we're getting it all back all over this week. So this is great.
All right, so now next topic:
Next topic, let's go.
PSVR.
Mm.
I want to get my thoughts real quick before everybody gets freaked out over it. I don't think it's a bad thing. I had the original PlayStation VR. I did not buy this one for the simple fact, in my opinion, from somebody that owns multiple VR units already, I didn't see a need for this one because I've not played with any of my VR units since Half-Life came out. And to me, there's not been anything that's really gotten my interest since Half-Life. So I skipped the PlayStation VR this time around. I may get it later, but they're saying, I mean, you've got some of the media sites calling this a flop. I don't think it's a flop. I just think it's right now with the economy and everything all over.
Mhm.
I just think it was the wrong time to release it. So what do you guys think?
Hyperbole.
I mean, I think it's a good peripheral. A lot of people are enjoying it that did get it. It's just, yeah, it's an expensive piece of hardware for what it is and what is available out there. Now, granted, is there a few really good games for it? Apparently they are. But does that justify that cost? I don't know. Maybe it does in the future when there's some more in it. I don't know. It's like, for me, I don't have that kind of money, so just spending it on VR to probably just race around is probably what I would like to do, because GT7 sounds amazing. From what I hear, anybody that plays it with it is like they just fall in love with it, and that makes sense. Like, I've seen a lot of people do VR with racers, and it just looks incredible. So it's like, yeah, that would be cool, but other than that, it's like, is it really worth the $600? So it's like, no, not for me. For other people, for sure. So, yeah, it's a niche market already. We all know that. It's not a,
Mhm.
you're not going to sit there and sell 20 million units. No, they're not going to. 500,000 was probably pretty good for when it came out anyway, and
Mhm.
it'll continue to grow through this summer into fall. I think it'll.
And that's what he told his wife the first time she saw him naked.
No, I
It'll
just told her,
grow.
look, this is as much as you get. Be happy. And that's kind of what Sony did. They brought it out and said, look, you're going to be happy with it. But yeah, it's sure. I guess it's going to be good. I didn't get it because, yeah, I ain't got that kind of dough. But
My thing is, I don't think PS5, the VR, is going to be quote unquote what these people who are writing as a flop, which is not a flop. If folks still don't have a Series X and they still don't have a PS5, what makes you think they're going to have a PSVR? So,
You can look at it, scrub. Jeez.
I mean, you gotta have the PS5. So until you get more people buying into the PS5 or pulling more people into the
Ecosystem.
new console, because you're still having games that you can play on the PS4 and the PS4 Pro. Same thing with Xbox. You can still play some of these new games on the one until you have it where, oh, here, stop, no more games. Everything is on this new gen console. Then you'll start getting, because you'll start having more folks buy in. A lot of folks aren't buying in because of economics. They don't have the money, or they're not just forced to have to get the new console. So I think it'll be a whole nother year before the VR starting to pick up, because the console sales have to keep going and you have to have a saturation. Like you said, it's a niche thing. So if you don't have full saturation of the market, the VR is going to take a while to
Matter of fact, while you were saying that, Scrub, GameSpot just posted another article. A flop. PlayStation
see,
VR 2 is apparently selling
I
bad.
think the only reason why they say it's a flop because Sony, has touted, which is also,
quarterly
good
report.
reason, is that they've sold 35 million units. So if you have 35 million units out there and you only have 500,000 sold of VRs, that it's not a strong, especially even for say investors. That's not strong for
That's
sure.
why they're really saying
Uh,
it's because of investors
yeah,
and poorly
I think
profit.
that's it.
That's the only
That's it.
reason.
Yeah, that's the
And
only reason
clicks.
because there's nobody out there saying it sucks. Like it's a
People are
terrible
loving
unit.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's a good piece of tech for the cost, and that's where a lot of even PC heads will say is like this particular VR destroys everything, especially in the price range. If Sony was smart, they would have just brought that SOB to PC day one. Let it connect to the PC, and the PC crowd with VR would have taken that and ran with it and bought it instead of buying the $1,500 Oculus, whatever it's called. Like
But
it's
now
just
here's the deal
prototype.
with that, Bomber. They can control what runs through that headset with the PlayStation 5. It's a lot
No.
different when you hook that thing to a PC
well,
because
yeah, but
my PC will blow away any PS5. So I don't really think
well,
I don't think
it's
it would work
still
that
the VR.
easy.
It's well, I'm saying it's still the VR experience. Like the
Yeah.
VR experience with that headset. All the people that have all the top headsets will still say it's still one of the best pieces of tech for that cost for the VR space compared to even the more expensive VRs. And it makes sense. Why didn't it come to PC? Should have. Still play your PlayStation games, whatever you want on it, but let it still connect to other, VR options. Connect to PC. It would have done better for sure than it just did for just Sony only customers. And I think that's kind of the where I would have thought it should have went because but then again, I know Sony was the leader with the last VR in VR sales. Technically, they beat out Valve with their index and all that stuff. So, like, I get it. So I get where Sony saw their numbers and said, "Look, we could do this again." But again, I think to everybody's point is that it came out probably at a wrong time with the economy the way it kind of is, and just the price point, and then maybe some of the games didn't hit with people that really wanted to get a VR. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we were paying $9 for a dozen of eggs and like $6 for a gallon of gas.
Right.
So I mean, not a lot of people are going to go out and spend that kind of money for a VR.
And did you
Yeah.
see that egg companies are reporting record profits somehow?
I
Really?
know. Imagine
Really?
that. Right?
And the,
Imagine.
and the gas companies too. Imagine
Oh,
that.
dude! Imagine
And
somebody
they get
getting a bonus.
subsidies.
Have you
And
seen the
subsidies.
CEOs getting those bonuses? Man,
Oh,
it
man.
couldn't be because they
Couldn't
just happened to find all their inventory and was able to sell it at a
This
really
economic
reasonable price.
downturn only for the people, not the companies.
That's
Imagine
true,
how
the
that
people.
happens.
Yeah.
Tell you what, that made omelets taste awfully goddamn good, though, didn't it?
God. Yeah. Freaking crooks.
So
I think
is the
chickens.
we're big chicken.
No, I saw chickens walking around carrying fucking Gucci bags and shit.
So
It's got to hustle.
is the PSVR 2 $200 better than the MetaQuest 2? I mean, and I'm asking this as a legit question. I did a spec comparison of the two because I have the MetaQuest 2, and I'll be honest with you, there's some damn impressive stuff on there that I wasn't expecting to be as impressive as it was.
Well, I mean, porn works pretty good on it, Mike.
Well,
I mean,
you know,
what else do you play on there?
well, exactly.
Besides using yourself as a controller,
Lord.
sir.
Good Lord. I mean, they have, you know,
Well,
they let.
Sony PSVR doesn't have porn yet, so I guess that's
Yet.
Yet.
yeah,
I'll
that's
let
what
you
I'm
know
saying.
when it does. The group chat will be blowing up.
Oh.
You know,
You might actually sell some more.
Are you going to
It's-
share some
and,
some gameplay?
No, that's
and keep
private.
in mind they don't have a choice but to sell this to their current base because you still need the PS5 to do this, to play it. And I think they made a tactical error not making current PSVR games, which I have a ton of. I mean, I've got some good stuff on there too. Battlezone's a favorite of mine. Wipeout, Omega Collection does an unbelievable job of VR on that first headset. Not making those back compat with this new helmet, I think was a tactical error, and I don't buy the fact
I
that they
agree.
just
I
couldn't
agree with
do
that.
it. So
I think
got a lot
a
of
lot
the
of
original
a lot of
games.
games were updated. You know, a lot of games were updated that were on the original one that will work on the two.
that you have
So
to buy, but some of those you have to buy.
No, a lot of them
you
are free
don't.
though. A lot of
Some
them
of
are
them
free.
have minor
So-
upgrade costs.
Yeah.
but
Some of them have upgrade costs. That's what I'm
I
saying.
mean,
But even then,
when the devs come
whatever.
out and say this wasn't just flicking a switch and it worked.
Oh, kind of like the
I would
$10
believe the
increase in
devs.
price
like
of games.
the guys who did Moss and Moss 2, they were like going from the first one to the second one, like it was basically a brand new game, and they had to code it almost from scratch. So they're charging full price for 1 and 2 for that, but and some aren't, and I know people are like, where the fuck is Beat Saber? And
Well, Beat Saber is supposed to be coming, ain't it? Like
Yeah.
they already said it
Yeah.
is, so.
it'll be.
I mean,
But they
yeah, I
don't
don't
have
know.
porn on there yet, Bomber.
Not yet.
uh,
Yeah, I don't know. But just from a date perspective, going back to last gen, it released just looking at the release dates and doing some rough math, it came out about
I like it red.
7 months earlier than the one did.
yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe they could have pushed it till after
So when-
Spider-Man releases, and there's
when
like
the
100
PS5
million
Slim and all that
PS5
comes out.
sold, or no, just kidding. But,
Well,
Maybe
you
in
may be right.
2024 at least.
But I mean, the report that came out, they're like, this is not direct info. We're a marketing research firm, and 270,000 units in a month when it wasn't even on sale anywhere in the US except for PS Direct, which I don't get. Like, I don't get that.
Yeah, that was. I think that was their biggest downfall too.
Like, I can go
was
into
all that.
Walmart today and buy one if I
Yeah.
wanted to. Like, they're just there on the shelves, but I don't get.
Apparently,
I don't get the U.S. restriction for this. Like, I don't know. Maybe they.
dude, this is the United States. If it makes sense, we don't want no fucking part of it right now.
Yeah.
It's been that way for the
Imperial.
last 4 years.
System using motherfuckers.
Exactly.
But no, that's the one thing I really don't get about it.
Yeah.
I know that there's been inklings that they're worried about scalpers, but
Oh, whatever. Jesus, who cares?
yeah, I don't know.
I say who cares.
But I
I
mean,
understand why.
270K units in a month for a overpriced, what some people will say, peripheral
It's not bad.
for a niche market. And Sony's initial estimates were 2 mil in a year. That checks out.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, maybe
Well-
the initial people that wanted it has already bought it.
Right. It's gonna have to keep that momentum up.
Yeah.
What if Spider-Man 2 comes out with VR? Game over.
Now,
Everybody would
Insomniac-
die. But
Insomniac has made VR games in the past.
yeah, well, I mean, and Insomniac is literally their best studio, so
Oh,
they could easily do
100%.
it. They could easily do it, and it would be probably amazing, and you probably wouldn't get sick if it was just like it would flow very well. Like I just believe just because Insomniacs they're gods over there of gaming, but yeah, I think I'm not saying they will because I don't think that's a thing, but. How crazy would that be? They would sell a lot more VR headsets at that point just because of that one freaking game.
I just think they need to put it in stores in the US.
That would probably help too.
Like, how many people probably don't even know it fucking exists because you have to go to PS Direct to buy it, right?
Yeah, and nobody buys through PS Direct.
Like, why?
I say nobody, but I mean,
I don't get that. But if they
especially little Timmy's parents, little Timmy's mom doesn't know about it.
And you couldn't even, and you had to get on a waiting list and get them to approve you to even order it.
Yeah,
it's like
sign up.
Screw you, Sony. Screw you, Sony, to approve me, and you approve me that knows I don't buy shit because I ain't got.
So if I can ask Peniac one question, you're up north from the United States, right?
Yeah, he's in
Correct.
Russia.
We are north.
He's in Russia.
Russia.
Right.
Scandinavia.
Are your stores up there actually carrying the consoles in the store, or they seem like they're pretty sparse?
No, they're actually in containers locked up called shelves, like display cases. They're not really walking around the store with them.
No, what I mean by is at least here in the States, at least in Arizona, and I see a lot on Google. Apparently, at least here in the United States, a lot of stores have gone down this road of locking everything up. Even makeup and all this other stuff. And I've just seen a lot of stores, at least in my area, that refuse to even have the consoles on the shelf because they don't want to deal with the security issues of having them around. They'll let you order them online to pick them up, but it's not like you can just most of the time go in there and there's this massive selection of consoles or anything. You're lucky if there's one of each on the shelf.
Okay, Centurion, I got a piece of advice for you, brother.
Yeah.
After the show, go out tomorrow, stock up on gas, food, water, secure your house because apparently Mad Max is getting ready to come to your area real soon.
No, that's funny.
It's getting ready to get crazy where you
live.
No,
dude, they did. They actually just shut my Target down a few weeks ago for 3 days because I guess a group of people ran in there and loaded up their shopping carts and they all ran out. It was a big old organized freaking smash and grab. And I mean,
wow.
I was just apparently I live in the hood. I don't know what to say about that, but it's people are just sick and tired of stores I guess my wife has to go ask for somebody to go unlock the mascara at freaking at Walmart or something like that. So it's just
you can't buy razors unless somebody unlocks it for you.
You can't wait for a while.
But I will be with you, Sant. My Walmart, they will not. I found out the other day they do have Series X's and PS5s in the back. They do not put them out in the front due to that reason because
Best Buy's been doing that for years.
But Target, that's right down the road. Shoot. They put them all in their cases. Go ahead,
dude. My desk in front of me is bigger than the case they have at my Target. You're you're lucky if there's a couple of them in there.
But for me, just I was at the Walmart's closest to me today, and they have glass cases, so you need an associate to go unlock it. But the consoles and there were half a dozen PS5 bundles. 3 VR headsets.
See, not here, man. We were at Walmart today, and the glass cases that used to be where they would store consoles are literally cabinets. There's no glass, and there's a sign on it that says "Go online and buy the console."
And I haven't been in a Best Buy in probably.
They're shutting Best Buy. They're shutting Best Buy. Shutting Best Buys down in my area. I've already watched one store close. I think there's going to be another one. Well, the only one I think they're not going to close is because it's got the Samsung home appliance section in it, and where you can go buy kitchen appliances and stuff.
And Geek Squad.
I think the one with the showroom is the one they're going to leave open. But I mean, I've literally watched a couple Best Buys already closed, man. I already lived through Circuit City closing. Now I guess I got to freaking go through Best Buy's downscaling.
What's sad is Best Buy, that used to be my go-to for video games and stuff because you had that extra I'm not gonna say subscription, but it kind of was like the little membership thing.
The Gamer
Where-
Club Unlocked.
Yeah,
man.
Gamer Club Unlocked was like
Collector's
the
edition.
best. That thing was like the best thing to have, and then they screwed it over. Then they're like, look, you can get the same thing but pay $200 a year and get the same stuff. No, you don't. For
what?
one, and for two, they never have stuff in stock. They send you crap in the mail, which is always messed up. Like you look at all these people on freaking Twitter or everything that post stuff from Best Buy. It's either it's messed up or they don't receive it for like
Oh, dude.
8 days after it's releases. Like it's you there's no benefit anymore.
My latest
Best
thing
Buy.
from them was I ordered like the Top Gun Maverick Steelbook, and they just didn't fucking ship it. It's just
Well, that's nice.
And then
You
like
know.
3 weeks after the release date, I get an email saying it was canceled. It's like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, they
So
will.
I got
will
heads up from
cancel.
someone else though. It was like Walmart has the Steelbook, so go check Walmart. So
Now
I
you want
checked, and it was at Walmart.
to hear a really bad story about a store,
Go for
and
it.
this one will make you laugh.
Are we gonna get
You-
flagged again?
No,
Are we
have
gonna
you
get
guys-
flagged?
have you guys ever heard of the store called Academy?
Of course,
Yeah.
we have a lot
Yeah,
of them here.
No,
Okay,
we don't
no,
have
We're-
any up
I
here.
live in
Yeah, I've
Louisiana.
never heard of it.
We have 50 academies in one city.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
What is this
Academy's
store like?
It's like a sporting goods type store.
Okay.
Okay, like a dick.
Like
So-
a bass.
Yes,
like a
it's-
Here
it's
they
a-
call them
it's-
dicks.
It's a cheaper Dick's.
Got it.
Flag.
Got it. I
Okay.
love.
But
They're not as
oh, they're
impressive
good.
as Dick's. Like Dick's are,
Like-
it's like a
So,
bigger
Robert,
store.
whoa. You're saying dicks are impressive now.
They are.
At first, I
Okay.
thought he
They
said
are.
go there
I
to get a
mean-
cheap. So I was
And there
like,
you have it.
Look,
Bomber is out of the
when
closet.
you
folks.
when you have the bigger dicks,
When you have
they're
the bigger
very
dicks.
good.
They're pretty good. When you have
Oh, wow.
when you have
Now,
a smaller
Mike, I'm
version
not
like
letting
an
you
Academy,
call it- there
I
is
can't
not-
even. I
flag
can't
him.
even. All of us. Wait. Why, hold on. I'm over on my channel. My channel just got a strike.
The guy getting set to review this video tomorrow morning is gonna wake up and be like, "Bing, bing, 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 bing." Oh, Jesus! Again.
Okay,
I-
real quick,
I guess.
my wife ordered a present for Christmas. Actually, it's my daughter's birthday. She wanted one of those. Oh God, what's that? What's that cup in your hand, Bomber?
Yeti.
Yeah,
cup.
Yeti.
Okay, Yeti. Same one I've got. Okay, she wanted
I
a
got one.
Yeti. She wanted a Yeti cooler for Christmas, right, for her birthday.
Damn.
So my wife ordered it. Now the funny part, they didn't have any in stock here. So this one was supposed to be shipped from Florida, and it was supposed to come here. The store in Florida shipped it, but they shipped it right back to themselves.
That's impressive.
Because
To really
we
screw
got a
that up.
notification saying it had been picked up by UPS or FedEx, and it was delivered. So my wife gets on the phone, spends like 3 hours on the phone with them, and they said, "Well, ma'am, we see this thing's been delivered somewhere," and they gave her the address. Google the address, and it was for the very fucking store it came from.
Dude in the shipping area is like, "Yeah, happy birthday to me."
Yeah, dude. I mean, it totally
after he
happened. and
freaking
they-
probably smoked something. Jeez.
and they had to give her a refund because they turned right around and shipped it back to them fucking sales, dude.
Somebody
That's
needs to
hilarious.
take away the cut, copy, paste feature from that guy. That's not how shipping works. You don't know.
It took my wife 3.5 hours on the phone
Oh,
to figure
sure.
that shit out, and she just walking. She hangs her phone up, just sitting there, just staring at the ceiling. And I'm like, "What happened?" And she told me, and I'm like, "Are you fucking serious?"
That is
I mean,
hilarious.
I've met some really dumb people in my 50 years on this planet, but this guy should be in the top 10.
Actually, you know what? Here's the scary part, Wilmy. That guy gets to drive a car.
And he probably, and here's the worst part: he probably has kids,
Hmm.
and some of
And-
them probably do console warring on Twitter.
and he votes. So that's another thing.
And some of them probably work at fucking YouTube.
Oh, they definitely working.
Oh, there we go. Wilby's going down swinging.
Oh,
Cancelled.
Now we're doing the helicopter.
Look, I got like a propeller.
Make-
I ain't
make
got
it slap.
much
You got the
Move
light
past
switch?
that, make it slap.
Make it slap.
Less like a lens.
Okay, do it. We're headed to dicks.
Oh, man.
My grandfather always told me, if you're going to do something, do it right. So I've made it a point of that in my whole life.
That's right.
That's what my
I
wife
knew
tells
from a
me.
very young age I was going to die and go to hell, so I figured I'd just blaze the way down. I mean, make it fun while you're going, right?
That's the plan.
That's the plan.
So the PlayStation VR, we think they're going to be safe with it.
I think they will eventually.
I
mean,
think they're gonna need to drop the price a little bit to get some traction, but I don't think it's going anywhere. I think they're
I think
committed
they
to
just
it.
need to throw it in stores in the U.S.
Yeah, they're not Google. They're not going to throw it away.
yeah, as long as
No.
they put,
Well,
you put it in
Phil
stores,
Harrison's
let
not
people buy
behind
it. You let people buy it,
Like even
buy
just
it.
online, like
Yeah.
pay Best Buy an ad to put it on the front page of the game section, and be like, people would be like, "What the fuck is this?" I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that. I don't get
well,
that decision, but
and Penny, I think this is something though. The only issue with that is you're still at the moment have to sell this to the base of PS5 owners, because people are going to walk in. Your average person off the street's going to walk in, look at that, and think it's like the MetaQuest where they could just take it home and turn it on, and you need the console to play it.
maybe.
We have some really stupid people in America.
Oh, I know.
Oh, yeah, we know.
So.
All right.
There's stupid
And
people
it's
everywhere.
and let me be clear too.
I'm
It's
one
the
of 'em.
reason. It's the reason that Meta had to drop their prices, because there was no way in hell they were selling their MetaQuest Pro for $1,200. That wasn't
Well, and a
happening,
lot
or
of people don't
15
want
or
to be
whatever it
involved
was.
with Facebook either, too.
That is a good point. That's a very good point.
Yeah, they made a lot of weird decisions. Like you
Well, it's Zuckerberg.
require a Facebook account to sign in. Some people were like,
Yeah.
And then if you have
Well, you
one,
had people get their accounts locked because of something they said on Facebook, and guess
Yeah.
what?
Mhm.
You can't
Yep.
access your library then
"Yep,
because it's
now
paying.
your headset's useless, right?"
yeah, I
think
learned that the hard way. If you get banned on Facebook for 30 or 60 days, you cannot use your Quest.
that is
Well,
that
you
is
couldn't
ridiculous.
originally.
Yeah, it's
And all because I posted a meme of Michael J. Fox.
It's probably a good one.
Oh
Too.
wow.
Yeah.
But in terms of like install base, like I said before, it came out about 7 months before the first one, and the 5 is slightly outpacing the 4. So
Yep.
the install base is still, if you compare the two, it's maybe a little less by a couple mil, but it's still kind of there. And yeah, but yeah, I still don't get the direct thing only.
Scrub,
Yeah,
are you
if
playing drunk? No, he's muted.
Anyway.
if you don't let your consumer,
What'd you say? Am I playing drums? No,
Yeah.
not me. My rock band is put away for right now.
Ah.
And I'm not gonna talk about the cost either. So I got mine like below retail due to trade-in promos at GameStop. So I paid significantly less than the sticker price. But
Nothing wrong with that.
yeah, no, there's not. It was great.
worth it, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I mean, I think they'll hit their number. I think they'll hit their number that they want eventually. I mean, they may hit it in their year.
I mean, they're not going to be like, oh, we're going to sell 2 million
No.
of these in the first month when it's
No.
only available through our store.
Well, plus, didn't the first one only sell 4 or 5 million total?
It wasn't a ton,
So
but
I mean,
No.
apparently it was
so
enough.
there's no
inside
way they could say
one. So I mean, I don't know.
2 million in a month or
I'm
2
not a
months.
chief
Yeah,
financial officer at PlayStation, so I don't know.
Why not? You should be.
I know, right? I'm
Everybody else
qualified.
on Twitter is. Why aren't you? Sir?
I mean, I can make a bank go belly up. So I mean, why
I'm the
can't I
chief
get paid
technical
like those
officer.
other
Okay,
So wait
I
a
don't
minute,
have
what
time
you're
for that
saying
financial
is-
shit.
You don't have any brapisms to add to the conversation, sir?
Oh shit!
I'm off Twitter right now. I can't. There's spoilers
Okay.
everywhere. So I got to stay off.
Oh, man.
That's what we call them now. We call them brapisms. Remember when that stupid president George W. Bush used to say shit and they called them Bushisms? Well, now we gonna call them brapisms.
You have to say it
That
with
was
that
pretty
voice.
funny how that went through the week on Twitter. That was pretty funny. You get a laugh.
Oh, this
They
got
call them
awkward.
Bushisms. Yep, it's a little bit awkward. All right, now the poor lady that plays, what's her name, Jada? in a Resident Evil?
Ada Wong.
Ada Wong.
Yeah.
Ada Wong. She
Shit. That's a strike.
she had to
I'm just gonna
cancel
see a
her
big
Instagram
X on the screen here in about 2
Yeah,
minutes.
because of douchebag people.
over people trash talking her because of the game.
Did they try? All right, and I gotta ask this question, because I didn't see it, because we're a nation of pussies now. Did they trash talk her specifically, or were they just trash talking her voice acting in the game?
Her
Probably
voice
that.
acting.
I didn't read any articles
game.
because I'm not giving these sites these fucking clicks.
I'm not either. I'm not either.
I just got
All
an
it is
email.
someone did a thing.
You just got
Someone's a voice actor. Internet.
It says
fucking idiot.
NLG said the P word on stream.
Yeah.
You are scheduled to be drawn and quartered at 10 a.m. tomorrow.
Not tired and
Love Google.
I love Google.
Actually, YouTube's gonna put down a
Gling.
countdown clock to the moment they actually ban your channel.
Yes.
You're gonna go. It's just gonna be counting down.
What's this email I just got?
That's okay. We'll start a new one.
Yeah, I didn't read the articles, but that's
Fuck
what
it,
I
can't
get.
take a joke.
People didn't like her voice acting performance, so the obvious thing to do is
Go
send
after
death
her.
threats, right?
Yeah.
That's the obvious thing to do.
Yeah, put a microphone in front of them and see how they sound. That's what kills
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
I know.
See, that's
People
the
just
hard
believe that they can do a better job than all these people that actually do that for their job. So it's just,
Right.
it's quite funny. It's like,
It's just
it's
anyone with internet has a keyboard now, right? And that's all it takes. And
Yep.
anonymity is
Exactly.
Yep.
Mike Tyson said that makes a lot of people a lot more
Everybody has a
comfortable when
plan.
you
They
can't
get
punch
hit in the face.
or disrespect someone.
See,
It's
that'd be
just-
a great job for Mike Tyson now that he's retired.
Just go around punching people. Yeah,
Hey,
that-
Yeah, right.
make it a YouTube show.
I mean, he did punch that dude on the plane. That was pretty good.
Yes, he did. That was awesome.
They
You
need to
didn't
bring
brush
back
them
that guy
square.
from the Super Bowl commercial.
Oh,
linebacker.
yes.
Linebacker, yeah. Office-
Terry Tate,
Yeah,
Office
that was
linebacker.
awesome.
office
That was
linebacker.
Matter of fact,
You
this
need
is
to
not
put
a
a
joke.
cover on your TPS reports.
This is not a joke. You can actually look it up. This morning, actually, here in my town, we had two gentlemen at a convenience store got into an argument over lottery tickets, and one stabbed the other one in the ass.
What? That's
Hey,
the most
Probably wasn't
logical
even
spot.
a winning one.
In or up?
Hey, did you stab my ass?
He stabbed him with a pocket knife in his
Did you
ass.
stab? Did you stab?
Did you
my
stab
ass?
my ass? It's
Like, my
okay
ass.
if you
Like,
did.
what'd you do? Why is that so
yes,
small?
sir. Yes, I did.
Why
Yes,
is
I
that
did.
so small?
Oh, God. Because it's not one of the good dicks.
I don't know
Yeah,
if the
he
guy
didn't
was
buy it
trash
for big
talking,
dicks.
thinking he was on the internet with the guy or what, but that's how it went down.
Yeah,
And
I
please
hate
didn't
it
catch
for
the
these
guy.
folks. Yeah, they try their best. You hope that they try their best when they're doing these jobs, and in some instances, it doesn't matter how good you are. Half of the people, or sometimes more than half of the people, are just going to be mad at you and say you suck just because, and it's just going to make more and more people not want to do it. Because that is dream jobs for so many people to be voice actors or to be an actor or to do this, or people pick the voice acting up for these shows, cartoons, and different things, just extra money. So like you said, there's some people that just think they can do it. I always laugh when I go to these bars or I host a jam night, and you'll see these guys come in with this bag full of drumsticks. They start stretching their arms and doing squats, and they're ready. It's like, yeah, man, I've been playing with my band for the last 10 years. You go, oh wow, man, you see them all this stuff, and they get up on stage and they can't keep a beat to save their life. And it's just like, yeah,
Well, now they
you're one
didn't
of
say
the
they're
people.
playing good.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. It's one of those people who have sat in their garage their whole life and only heard themselves play, and they have typed themselves up to tell them that I sound just like the radio, but they've never been around professionals. They've never been around anybody to critique their work, so they're just delusional. And this is what you have a lot of times with the anonymity with these
You get
people behind
crappies,
these
right.
keyboards.
Well,
There
you
you go.
get just like those people that were like saying, "Oh, it's easy for 343 just to get rid of slip space and just jump into Unreal 5. It's so easy." Oh, it's so easy. Oh, it is, huh, guys? Guys that don't know what you can't even spell your shit right, and you post something and you don't even check to make sure you misspelled some things.
They don't know how to use alt keys on their
Like,
keyboard, but
yeah,
they can tell you how.
or you use too many freaking caps lock too much. Like, dude, like, just stop. You don't know anything other than you play video game. That's it, and you probably
Maybe.
suck at it at that.
Maybe.
Or maybe, yeah, that's true. You may not even play. You
Show
just
me your
say
achievements.
you do. You just say you do, and you hide
You're not my
everything
mom.
or whatever.
So
But
here's a little bit of a personal story, real quick. In my line of work, I get to deal with a lot of car dealers, and I hate guys that are they actually own the car dealership, because I own a car dealership. I know what you're doing. And in my line, we basically sell trailers for hauling cars, and we stack them 6 high. And the guy's like getting on me about some of the scratches on them. And he's like, "Yeah, you guys are damaging these trailers." And I'm like, "No, this is part of the stacking process." He's like, "I transport cars for a living." And this is where I got in trouble with my employer, because I looked this guy right in the face. I was like, "When was the last time you stacked 8 cars on top of each other and drove them down the road?" And he went and complained, because I actually asked. I was like, "Transporting cars has nothing to do with what's going on here, but apparently you're a car dealer and I'm dumb as a rock."
Oh, dude, we could have this conversation for the next 4 days in my business.
Oh, I've seen some of the stories that you've sent me. In the DM, dude. Oh my God.
Yeah, we could have this, we could do a whole week-long podcast over this.
The one that comes to top of my mind is when you told me about cutting down a bush and somebody flipped the F out over a bush.
Historical bush.
Historical bush.
Historical bush.
Historical. Yes.
What was
And
it
yes,
burning in
that's
front of
not-
Moses? What
Ah,
Historical bush.
asking
That's
this
like
Nancy
a
Reagan or
Playboy
something.
from 1977. That's what that is.
yes.
A woman legitimately wanted me to pay her $30,000 because my crew supposedly cut down a historic bush.
Historical bush.
And when my insurance
You're
company
always-
and I got on the phone talking about it, my insurance agent busted out laughing. And she goes, "Honey, you've got nothing in this world to worry about, I promise." And I actually had to Google it because I had never heard this before. There is no such thing as a historic bush unless it's in like a government-owned area.
Or a Playboy from 1970.
Yeah, or a Playboy from 1970.
Historic bush. Oh shit.
Here all week.
And the bad part, this was
That one
nothing-
might be burning too.
And this was nothing extraordinary. This is just a bush that grows in the wild here in North Carolina. That's
No,
it's
it just
historic.
looked burnt because it's gray now. That's all.
she just thought since she was a retired professor at ECU that she could pull this off.
Go
Take her
Pirates.
pirate ass back. East Carolina.
East Carolina University.
Go
But
Pirates.
Go Pirates.
yeah, it was entertaining. But yeah, that's just one of the many stories. I also had a realtor say we stole a bag of silver coins out of a wall inside a center block home. And I was like, how the fuck were we supposed to know there was even a hole in the center block anywhere?
How did
it was-
they know
it
there
was-
was a bag of
How did he know?
Well, the bad part-
He's
it
out there
was-
with ground penetrating radar.
The funny part, though, I can go back and find the photos. This house was so hoarded, you could open the front door, and that's as far as you could get.
I'm
You
quite
had to
sure Martin
climb
Lawrence made a
over-
movie about that.
You had to climb over everything to even get into the house. We didn't even go that far. I opened the front door of the house, held my hand up, took pictures, turned around, got in my Hummer, and left. That's as far as I went. And then the realtor's like, well, there's a whole bag of silver coins in the wall in the bedroom. And I'm sitting back going, bitch, how would you even know? You're 400 pounds. I know
You could
her
have
ass
been-
didn't climb over anything.
You could have been 1,000 there.
Yeah, no shit. And dude, like I said, man, we could do this for weeks. Because every day for me is a new ration of some type of shit, trust me.
Yeah.
But on that note, gentlemen, we have got to get ready to back it out of here. And remember, tonight the show will be on Rumble later. And of course, we'll be on all the other podcast services. But don't worry, we will get remonetized. It's not a big deal, even if we're not. We don't really care. We're just here for fun. We're here to hang out with everybody in the chat. Next week, Lord Cognito will be with us from the Iron Lords next Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern. And we may have another surprise in there, too. So, and
Surprise on top
sadly,
of surprise.
I was going to say,
Sadly-
you just said Lord Cognito, so that's not a surprise.
yeah, well, I'll always try to, surprise everybody every once in a while. But, and actually, with the year I had last year, doing 2 shows in a row is a big surprise.
Yeah, that's right.
But on that note, let's get everybody out of here. We will start with our guest. Thank you, Mike, for joining us. It's always fun to have you. Too bad Peter couldn't
always.
be here. But, dude, tell everybody where they can find you.
Well, when I'm not at the biggest dick store, you can find me at the original Next Level Gaming over on the YouTubes. Maybe not anymore after tonight, but hey, it was a good run. Just search for Next Level Gaming. You will find us. I am also on the Twitters at NLGMullis and OG_NL Gaming. And Xbox, Stinger NLG, PlayStation, the original NLG, and Switch, nowhere because I don't play Switch.
Yeah, most people don't after age 12.
Yeah,
That's a lot of numbers and letters to remember.
exactly. I don't
Pass
need to. I don't need to divide my gamer tag by pi in order to get, for you to find me on a Switch.
No shit. That code's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
All right, Centurion, tell everybody where they can find you, because I know you got to get out here and get ready for your next show.
Right. Thank you guys. It's always fun. I haven't laughed this hard in actually a long time. It was a fun night tonight. Thank you to everybody.
Marvin said you are the father, by the way.
Oh God. What's the percent on that?
98.
98. Okay. Well, I am.
So you're saying
I'm
there's a chance.
questioning the other 2%.
Yeah, I'd question it too.
So, for those interested in finding me, please locate me at Centurion1307, Xbox Live, Twitter, and of course YouTube. And you can also find me right here every Sunday. And you can also find me right after this show on Sunday on TXR.
With Invader.
Yes. He's
Another
a cool
Canadian.
guy, man.
I like Invader.
Vader's a good man.
Yeah, he is. The dude, man. Let's just say he's one of those rocks that's helped center me through 2022 and all the shit I had to deal with.
Mm.
And fair enough. And I lived around with Mary Smith, and Mary Smith is trading. She's nice students. This is my name, Mary Smith. Because you may get your make it. Your wife, get your eat. Never mind. All right, Scrub. Tell everybody where they can find you, sir.
All right. Thank you for everybody being out. Mike, always good to see you. It's a
Scrub.
great show. I had my laughs. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying it's possible that I could have the biggest dicks store. But anyway, you can find me on Twitter, ScrubNurse3. You can also find me on Xbox at ScrubNurse, PlayStation, also ScrubNurse, but I think it's _ in there. You might even find me on Call of Duty tonight. Let's see what's going on with that. Thank you for everybody coming out. Have a good Sunday. Rock it out for the next Sunday, and we're going to see how long we can keep this streak going. It's going to be good and load up more shows back on YouTube again. So it's always fun. Enjoy you guys. Thank you for coming out. Like and share and all that good stuff. See y'all next week.
Fair enough. Paniac, tell everybody where they can find you, sir.
Find me here Sundays at this time. Well,
Well, no, really at 7.
Maybe not this time.
and then over on Twitter, doing the thing and talking about historic bushes sometimes, and just
And then we had some random serial killer at the beginning of the show.
we did. if you saw that, you had a good time. If you saw
Zodiac
the,
killer.
the dick conversation, that was a good time. And
Yeah, that just kind of
if you
sprung up all on
understood
its
that
own there,
reference,
didn't it?
it's not sexual at all. But thanks, Mike, for coming out. Good to have you as always. And yeah, cheers. I got night 2 of WrestleMania to go check out now. So
Nice.
Oh, you watch
Oh,
wrestling?
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
Uh,
I'm
time to
with
time.
him on that.
Hey,
I need to go
Hey,
watch
last
it.
night was pretty good. TikTok
Last
does
night
it
was
for free
awesome.
for you.
Yeah.
I'm
Listen,
wearing
I
my
got
Cody
the-
Rhodes shirt right
93.
now.
I got a subscription to watch the hockey
Oh,
boys
yeah.
since they're in Alberta, wherever Cloud is, and I'm way the fuck over on the East Coast. So a perk of this specific subscription is a WWE Network sub
Nice.
Well,
built into it. So I'm like,
I didn't think that was still a thing.
why would I
Yeah, I've
not
got
watch
that on. I think it's
WrestleMania?
Peacock.
Why would I not watch the Royal Rumble? You know, so
Yeah,
yeah.
I got
so-
that on Peacock. Never looked at it.
But anyway, Bomber, go.
Hey,
Of
Mom, why
course.
don't you tell everybody where they can find you at, man? Come on now.
I mean, just find me here. Find me on Twitter, HR Bomber. You know, whatever.
The 1414 is gone.
That the
Long
numbers are gone. Just HR Bomber. That's it. baby.
Lucky man, lucky
Hey,
man.
just HR Bomber right now because he's tired of getting his damn fingers broke in his winder, so he just, he
Hey.
just stays right there now.
That,
Man, I tell you what.
Oh, you got a
Not
purdy mouth.
guarantee.
that's what my wife says.
Uh-huh. He's right. You got them cheap dicks.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
I had to do it. Had to do it. All right. And of course, you can find me here on Sunday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern, along with these guys. And I'm not sure. We'll be on just about every podcast service from by in the morning. Because,
Except YouTube after they cancel you.
well, no, we'll be on YouTube. I'm not worried about them. And you can find me on Xbox, PlayStation, and Steam. Just like Mike, I don't play the Switch. I'm too grown up for that shit. It just irks me. So, and I'm not even looking forward to the new Zelda because I'm just not. And on that note, anybody got anything else they want to add?
You say you're not
Go
scared
Tigers.
of YouTube, but you're going to go out in your front yard after this show, and there's going to be like some vans that have offloaded some people. in
Actually, dude, I
uniforms.
think they already have my alarms been going off on my cameras.
Men in Black.
Oh, good.
They're already sneaking through the bushes in guinea suits.
Oh, I'd love to see them do it.
They're probably like,
Like-
"Hey, man, I think that's a historical bush over there."
That's
Over
a
there."
And
Like
remember,
that's-
boys and girls, that's really not a beehive. That is actually a government camera outside your house on the wall.
It's like that
So make
scene
sure you
from
take a
Scarface.
stick. Make sure you take a stick and swing at it to bust that camera, okay?
There you go. Send
And
us
if you
pictures.
do that, don't blame us. Well, you can blame Peniac because he said it. He's imitating my voice.
I don't even live in your country, so it doesn't matter.
It doesn't
Liar.
matter, dude.
Yeah, is there
Liar.
any extradition in Canada?
I'll get my beaver maple syrup moose army to guard me.
There you go.
You
Call
have
them
me a
out.
beaver.
I was going to say, wait a minute.
Oh,
we're
yeah.
not
Yeah,
gonna go to
historical.
the bushes, and this dude all of
Historical
a sudden says
bushes. Oh my lord!
Look at me, and I'll come up there to Canada and cut some historical bushes, damn it.
Yeah. I got my passport. Let's go.
Wait a minute, do we need a passport to go to Canada?
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
Damn, that
That's
sucks.
another country. Yeah.
It's another
Unfortunately.
country. That's what the southern.
It
That's
is.
what the southern school system
It
does
is.
to you. You know, but it's a country.
tucked in way down there.
I thought they did away with that, though. I didn't know you had to have one just to go to Canada now.
Oh hell yeah!
That was as of about I think like 10 years ago. We had to have passports, but before that, it was just like, "Hey, you're from Canada? Yeah, all right."
We used
You're
to have
Canada, eh?
that with Mexico here in Arizona, but then years ago they just were like, yeah, you need a
9/11
passport to
kinda
go to
screwed
Mexico
that
now.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Well, damn, that makes buying. Never mind.
there you go.
The
Yeah,
shoe
no
bomber
more
kinda
just
screwed that
hop,
up for
skipping, and
everybody.
jumping.
It's
over
hard to
the
get those
border to go to
historical
the
bushes now
pharmacy.
without a passport.
You can't get them
Yeah.
French hookers anymore. You know,
I know, dude.
those French
All right.
ticklers.
On that note, everybody have a great week. Play some games, and we will see you here next week. Same time, same place. And let's see if I can find that outro. Haha, I found it.